Welcome to our SNHU career presentation on salary negotiations. Your experience here at SNHU is important to us. It is our policy and practice to create an inclusive and accessible learning environment. If there are any aspects of this presentation that presents any barriers to accessibility, please notify our online accessibility center as soon as possible at 866-305-9430. You can also email them at oac@snhu.edu. This video contains closed caption for the hearing impaired. Simply click on the CC button at the bottom of the video, as shown here. This presentation has been compiled by Kathy Montanarella and myself, Sonia Moffitt. Today's learning objectives are as follows: setting a solid foundation for effective negotiation, salary surveys, research, and budgets, interview to the job offer, appropriate follow-up with an employer during the waiting game, tips and techniques for negotiating your total compensation offer, whether it's a new job or an internal promotion, and making your decision, responding to the employer. Receiving a job offer is one of the most exciting events for job seekers. It means all of your hard work from application to interview has paid off. Career expert Hannah Morgan says you technically cannot negotiate a job offer until after you have received one. She suggests avoiding getting into a detailed salary discussion or attempting to negotiate any condition early in the process. For example, she writes expressing your desire to work from home during the interview could sour the deal. Therefore, it's not recommended that you engage in salary negotiations until after you have an actual job offer. Receiving a job offer for a new opportunity can also be a stressful time for job seekers, as many people worry over the terms of the offer and whether or not they should take the plunge into negotiating a better deal. But go for it. You have nothing to lose if you handle the negotiation effectively. Let's take a look at the window of time between getting a job offer and making your decision about whether or not to accept that offer. An important point to realize is that the time between step 1 and step 3, right after you receive the job offer, is when you, as the job applicant, have the greatest power and the best opportunity to ask for what you want. Many job seekers feel an overwhelming urge to accept the first job offer they receive, especially if they've been unemployed for a period of time. Some like to just get it over with and get the job, skipping over the step of salary negotiation entirely. The negotiation process is not necessarily a comfortable process to engage in. It's possible that the first offer could be the employer's best offer, but more than likely there is room for negotiation, as long as you understand the rules and overcome some hesitation. Most employers fully expect you to counteroffer from their first offer. In some cases, such as with government agencies, municipal jobs, or teaching roles, salary may not be negotiable. What you see here is an excerpt of the federal government salary chart showing pay grades and steps. You might not be able to negotiate salary if pay is structured on a predetermined scale. However, you could advocate for placement on a higher step of the scale based on your experience, training, or advanced degrees. Some companies, usually large corporations, may also have defined salary ranges, but they have more flexibility than a public agency does. It is useful to know in advance if a company has a salary grade structure, and if that is the case, you might be able to find out the pay grade and the salary range for the position for which you are applying. Let's talk about the activities and steps leading up to the job offer. The way you present yourself throughout the application and interview process will significantly impact how successful you'll be in negotiating the terms of the offer. The process starts with making your case through a well-written and persuasive resume and cover letter, and it continues during the interview phase, where you demonstrate your professionalism and your qualifications. Each time you interact with the employer, you are influencing their evaluation of whether or not you are a good fit for their job, a good fit for the work team and the organization. Employers look at new hires as user-friendly problem solvers. So, if you set a foundation that is solid, it will significantly enhance your opportunity to negotiate more favorable terms during the job offer phase. You will want to do your research. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to increase or improve the initial offer you've received. Your research will continue to pay off in the salary negotiation process. The more you know about the organization and department that you'll be working with, the more accurately you'll be able to present your fit with the company. This includes presenting creative solutions for any problems or issues that the company is facing. How will your skill set positively impact the company's plans and goals? Are you in sync with the company culture? The employer is looking for a problem solver and an ideal team member who fills a business need and will get along easily with the existing work group. The best way to learn about a company is by talking with someone inside of that organization who has inside knowledge. Whether you're asking for a raise or negotiating salary for a new job offer, you'll want to conduct research on typical salaries for the type of position you're pursuing at the type of company that you're pursuing it within that industry. You can get a sense of this through online salary tools, including Glassdoor, which talks about companies, salaries, the interview process, and more. Payscale.com and Salary.com are also good tools to use. If it's a public organization such as a governmental agency or a public university, you might actually find a salary chart on their website. Another source for typical salaries for the position is to browse job postings for roles with the same job title at similar companies and noting the salaries listed. Thank you for joining us for salary negotiations. We understand that this is a brief presentation and you may have further questions after watching it. Our career team is here to help you. Feel free to reach out to our dedicated team of career advisors to schedule a one-on-one career consultation. Our team can assist you with everything from your resume, cover letter, mock interviews to the job search itself. Call or email us today.